Well, here we are. Another new guitar day. And I can blame this one on J-Man, my buddy in PEI, because he bought a toaster. And guess what? We bought a toaster. Little sticker here on the side says certified product. Thanks for buying Tostar guitar. Please open here. That's what we're going to do. It came in that much larger box with no packing material, as it always does. Even the guitars I get in the United States come like that, with a great big box with this box flopping inside of it. I don't know who thinks that's a good idea, but if they think that at Amazon, I think they need help figuring out how to package things. Certainly has good tape. It has good tape. Ouch. Don't do that. Oh, there we go. This package, as it is, I weighed it coming in. It weighs 14.8 pounds delivered. It has a bag. I wasn't expecting a bag. It didn't show a bag on the advertisement here. It showed a small stand, but no bag with this guitar. But there is quite a package that goes with it. It comes with a small amp, and I'm going to check this against the one that Donner sends to see if it's different, same, better, worse. Throwaway strings, another tuner. If you've watched J-Man's, you'll notice this strap is total garbage. And that must be that little triangular stand. Alright, there's nothing left in this box, so down it goes. Let's take a look in here. This advertisement for this guitar, in the specs, in one section it says it's called Matte Blood, and then in another section it's the actual printed specifications, which I printed off the advertisement, says it's Matte Black, and it's called a TTE-150-SBK, which would be satin black or matte. Okay. Oh, there's the capo that comes with it. So it's a good little package. It's kind of like a Donner Bullfighters. We'll put that together later. Let's put that just down here. Let's take a look at this. J-Man didn't open his, if he got one, his offset unit. He likes it so much, it's his fault I bought this one. Well, it's about the same size as the Donner. It has a wider open grill. Let me just grab the Donner, it's right here. Actually, it's slightly larger, and I think the speakers are a little bit larger than on the Donner as well. Controls on the top, controls on the front. Oh, this has Bluetooth. You can pipe music to it without having to plug it in. This one you have to plug it in to get music backing track on it. Master, a drive volume, a tone, another drive, DR and clean, so drive and clean, and guitar input on the front of it. On the back we have a headphone out. And what's that? Oh, there's a small switch, power on off, and a USB-C charging port on the back, right there. Now in that big hole, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that could be screws. Yeah, that's a long ways down, screws that hold this front panel and the back cover on. That'll be interesting to hear differences between these two. Let me just put them aside. On my work table, charging cable comes with it. So, it is body material poplar. Neck material is poplar. This would be the first guitar I have that claims poplar as a neck material. Typically it's maple or mahogany. And it says it has a C shape. The here it says neck material is maple. In the other specs it says it's poplar. Fingerboard material, high densities, HPL. Don't know what that is. 22 frets. The nuts graphite. The dots on the top, the position inlays, are supposed to be luminous markers. The neck finish is satin urethane. Scale length is 25.5. Fingerboard radius 12. Fret size 2.7 millimeters. Steel. Pre-rounded. The nut width is 42 millimeters, or 1.650 inches for the Americans. And the electronics are pickups HH, 1 master volume, 1 master tone, 3 switch position, a neck pickup, and a bridge pickup, which are both humbuckers. Bridge Tele style hardtail, and the machine heads are sealed die cast. Pick guard is tortoise shell. Control knobs are black metal. Switch tip white, which I'm sure it's not. And the neck plate is a 4-bolt. So the pictures I looked at has a black switch tip because it's all black hardware. So this is the standard bag. With what's it, about 3 millimeters. It's the one slightly better than just the raincoat. And now another bag. At least with, and you can tell it has a plastic waterproof shell in the bag as well, because it crinkles a lot. Now the one thing about this guitar, and I think the offset cable, wrench, that J-Man bought, the headstocks are kind of like straight out, unlike, you know, Gibson's or something else that has the lean back headstock, so that if it got banged around a lot, especially the way it was packaged with just the box floating around, a snap on that end of it could, like, and it's gone. So it's got a plastic bag with an additional bag. Warning, danger, suffocation, keep away from children. Now it's got the paper bag. Which is nicer than the styrofoam paper bags because the styrofoam ones stick and you can't get them off. Is it a white tip? No, it's not a white tip. I knew it wasn't. The pictures didn't lie. Garbage. Okay. Wax paper on here. Come on. There we go. Ta-da. We've got a tag. Toaster, established in 2011. Who knew? To be a rock star. Ah, so that's what that logo is on the back. It's looks like a rock star with a big bushy head and a beard. Okay. It is matte. It is black. It is tortoise. This is the modern with the standard 6 saddles. Modern 6 saddle type. Not the stamped ones. Okay, fairly smooth, no push pulls. That little box which has quite a positive click to it. But it has quite a lateral movement as well. Plastics on there, plastics on that part. And so, you know, the headstock is quite like a Fender style headstock. And it's got the crafted in China with the rock star on the back of it, just like J-Man showed. The neck is right down seated to the body, no gaps on either side. Now, except for my hands, there's not a mark on it anywhere. Well, that sounds quite solid. A really hunk of wood. And most of the weight that was in this box is this body. It is heavy. I'm going to weigh it and tell you what it is. I'll put it up on the screen. Now Jay says his tuners have no slop. Ooh. My buttons are quite loose. They're going to need to be tightened down, a screw. And so all my buttons are loose to some degree. This one less. The G one is less. The B. You know, there is a positive connect in both directions with no slop on those ones down there. The B and the E are quite good. These down here, my low E is quite badly loose, and luckily the screws are still there, so we'll tighten those down and see if the positive truss rod hole seems clean. I just want to get that over the edge of the desk like that. And what else are we going to look at before we go? As I said, it was a graphite nut. Okay, it's quite a thin nut. It's much thinner than a standard fender. However, the height looks about right for a 5mm height, although the nut being a 12, they said it's a 12. I'll check that as well. It's quite flat at the top. 12 is quite flat, so and it's cut nicely in that it doesn't have any deep crevices. None of the strings are stuck in there. I guess I didn't loosen that one enough. The butterfly is the cheapy one. It'll have to go, the black cheapy one. We'll put a good American Fender style on there. But yeah, there's no residue, so it's got to be graphite. It's well cut as far as looks go. We'll see how it is over the first fret once it gets tuned up. I'm pretty sure the truss rod has got a little bit too much relief in it, and my saddles are raised such that the set screws are basically right at the top, and with that, in order to get the action down, the neck would need to be shimmed back, and it is pretty straight with this low E string right across the edge of that fret from a truss rod perspective. And that feels good. Small enough that my hand can get right around it, right even up here. It is a nice C profile. It's very, very C-ish. And according to J-Man, they had drilled out his body so that these screws don't bite in it, which allows that neck to be pulled up tight. And his neck pocket was quite tight. Some of it could have been because of the plastic around the pick guard. I don't remember him showing whether it was as tight when the guard was off. This is the only matte black guitar that I have. I didn't want it in matte black. I didn't want any guitar in matte, basically. But because he raved on it so much, I thought I would help him check out, what's going on. Now, what I didn't notice in the advertisement was that this is not a string-through body, right? It's a top loader only. It's a top loader only, and there are holes in the bridge that could be drilled out and ferrules put in the back to make it a string-through body, which is my preference and is most likely what will end up happening with this guitar. I also I'm interested to see what these pickups will sound like. My Musi is an HH, and this one, I was thinking this tortoise maybe should be a little bit brighter color with all of the black, because it's a little too, darkish for me, a little goth, a little too much goth, I think. And I'm thinking a different color, and probably convert this back to a single neck, which would be my favorite TFA-65 pickup. And depending on what the humbucker sound like, I may leave a humbucker here with a TFA-65 in the neck. So I'm not sure what this will turn out to be just yet. I have to do some research to see what I can find that will make me happy to want to mod this guitar that way. But since it's now here, and I've just discovered that it's not a neck through, that has become part of the mental plan. So there you go. This is the unboxing, the opening, initial inspection. We'll end up taking a look under the hood once we do a little stretching and maybe see what it sounds like before exploding all of the interior guts out. And thanks for watching the opening and unboxing of the guitar. Appreciate your support, and catch you in the next one.